Hey everyone, my name is George Stern. I'm the CEO of Appeal Wizards, and our company helps your company navigate the ever-changing rules of the Amazon marketplace, help you get your products and stores back online if you've been suspended, or help you keep them online if things are going well right now, but you're worried about these ever-changing rules. To continue helping today, we're making this video talking about related account suspensions and what you need to know if you've gotten one of these. There's 3 buckets we're going to go through, but the first thing I want to address, we get asked all the time, why? Why does Amazon care so much about related account issues, especially when they allow you to have more than one store if there's a legitimate business reason for it? And the reason is quite simply that there are black hat sellers on Amazon who would take advantage of the system if Amazon didn't crack down on related accounts. So you imagine a store who is selling stolen products perhaps, and they're selling really well because they're able to undercut their competition on price since their costs are nothing. And they're eventually caught through a number of bad reviews or through competitors realizing that their products are stolen, and Amazon suspends them. What do? They just start a second store because they're going to be able to stay ahead of the suspension on this new store for a few months if Amazon didn't crack down on related accounts. Amazon doesn't want to let these sellers sell indefinitely and keep thwarting the system, so it cracks down heavily on related accounts. It looks for a number of different factors to tie accounts together, and it will shut down any accounts that it finds are related if one of them has been suspended. You're allowed to have accounts that are related. You can run 2 accounts from the same computer from your home, but if one goes down, the other is almost certainly going down as well. So this brings us to bucket number 1 of our 3 buckets. We call these buckets the good, the bad, and the ugly, as in easy to solve, harder to solve, and very hard to solve. Bucket number 1 is the good. This is when you are very familiar with the account you're related to. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's your roommates, maybe it's your business partners, maybe it's your girlfriend's, maybe it's grandma's, an account that you helped set up. If you're running it from the same house, using the same business address, maybe you've got a credit card linked, you log in sometimes on the same computer, these accounts are going to be related in Amazon's eyes. And that's totally fine if both are healthy. If one gets suspended, the other's likely going down as well. The fastest way to get that other one back up is to reactivate the account that's been suspended. So you want to figure out what the issue is and reactivate it. Sometimes this is easy, you can do it yourself. Sometimes it's hard. We're happy to help you if you've got one of the harder ones, but you don't want to focus on your account, the account that was kicked off only because it was related. You want to focus on the one with the suspension. That will be a much faster process. As soon as it's back up and running, the linked account will be back up and running too. Then we move to bucket number 2, the bad. These are a little bit harder. It's that you might have used to have been familiar with the account that you're linked to. So maybe it was your account way back when, you sold it to someone else, and now you're running a new account. That account that you sold gets kicked off. You've got no control over it anymore. Your account is related because you used to be linked to it, and so you're going to get shut down as well. What you want to do here is you want to get documentation from the other account, if you don't already have it, that you've parted ways. So if you sold that account, proof of sale is going to go a long way in helping Amazon realize that you're no longer linked and get your account back online. This case becomes a bit harder if you have no way, if you don't have that documentation already and you have no way of getting in touch with the other person. Maybe it's a former business partner, you don't know how to reach them anymore, or a former roommate who you're not in touch with anymore, or an ex who you don't want to get in touch with anymore. These are harder. We can help you figure out how to navigate these to make sure that you've got the proof that Amazon needs to show that the accounts are no longer linked so that yours can be back up and running whether or not the other one is suspended. Finally, we move to bucket number 3, the ugly, because these ones are hard. What this is you get a notice that you've been suspended because you're related to this other account and you've never heard of this other account. And you look it up and you know nothing about them. You've never heard of them. These happen and they're really tough, and they happen for a whole host of different reasons. Sometimes it's that you logged in from the same Airbnb Wi-Fi as an owner who was there 6 months ago. Sometimes it's that a third-party vendor or seller or distributor is linked to the same 2 accounts in some way and has been working in them. Sometimes it's even worse, and it's a hacker has hacked both accounts at different times. These are really, really, really hard because you have no way of getting in touch with them. How do you prove to Amazon that you don't know someone you don't know? And that's a problem that we help folks solve. We have to dig really deep here to find the potential link to help prove to Amazon that it's not actually a link and to get you back up and running. It is difficult, but can be done. Let us know if you've got one of these ugly ones, and we're happy to help you. There you go, the good, the bad, and the ugly of related account issues. Let us know if you've got any questions with these at appealwizards.com. Leave us feedback on the video, leave us comments, let us know how we can help you make sure that you continue selling successfully on Amazon. Thanks so much.